Yeah, this is Dave from cheapbooks.com. I'm playing World of Tanks. The tank I am playing is the AMX 1390, and the map is Malinovka. As you can see, I'm doing a spotting run. This is exactly how you do it. It's a very dangerous maneuver. I already saw a tree fall down on the enemy side. But you got to get here immediately. You got to do it with extreme... Oh, I was spotted! I was spotted and apparently they didn't do anything. Hey, hopefully I'll be fine. So, this is a Tier 8 French light tank, and I didn't really park very well, so I'm still a little exposed. But I was just a little bit nervous because they did spot me on the way to the bush, even though nobody shot at me. And you saw that there was a bat chat to the left, and obviously there's tanks in front of me. Plus they have 2 enemy artillery units. What my plan is to sit here, at least for a while. I really need to move forward. I'm going to sit here for a while, and then when I get the chance, I'm going to go after their 2 artillery units. I don't know who spotted that thing. Oh, it looks like somebody already moved forward for the team, that Lorraine. The smart thing to do is for me to move forward too. Very dangerous to do this. But I'm going to get right over here. Hopefully they won't hit me. I certainly can't do anything to them. Other than make them nervous. I could really put some pressure on them and go and nail one of them. The KV-4 would be dead. But I also want to get the spotting damage. If I can get it for both of those tanks, it's almost 4,000, which would complete my mission. The artillery is apparently unable to hit them or unwilling to. And,
Our main gun is damaged. It's working, but not very well.
It was very dangerous. Somebody obviously hit me, so I had to move. Come on, guys. Kill them. And I can't target them for artillery. Oh yeah, come out, boys. Come on. Ah! Okay, what can I say? I honestly think my team did a lousy job of that opportunity. That bat chat, you'll notice he had 2 stripes on his gun. So he must be a decent player. Some of the tanks moved forward. That's a Waffenträger who moved to the midfield. I mean, he's in the midfield, but he can't do anything from there. Now they blow him up, and I'm probably not going to get the points for that. Okay, so trying to get 4,000 hit points of spotting damage with a light tank to complete my Operation Stug 4 mission. I'm going to move on to the Chaffee. which is the other tank that I'm doing the mission with. The Chaffee is a pretty good tank in terms of spotting. And I remember seeing it a year and a half ago. I would see it often in the game, and I knew that it was fast. They're difficult to hit when they're moving. However, back then it was 55,000 experience to research it. Now it's only 12,000, so I finally got it. And not only that, but now you can get the M41 Bulldog. Okay, so obviously I'm going to find a spot where I can spot enemy targets, and you can either do it from the north or from where I am. That's weird. I wonder why I don't see any dots in the north. Maybe I don't have a good radio. So I am going to find a position wherever I can. Try to get relatively close to the enemy and turn on the spotting device. There's a Chinukai. But I don't want these guys to start raping me, and it looks like they are. They really left their base, and I don't think it was a smart move on their part. But that is what they did. And it's going to make it very difficult for me to take up a spotting position, except for the fact that I am out in the open. Yeah, that was dumb. I should have hid in a tree, and stupid me. I should have just hid in a bush and just sat there. They had a lot of guys that came out. See how I did on Malinovka. Uh, 2,300 damage. That's pretty good spotting damage, considering that I really only had access to a couple tanks. This is crazy. I really don't understand this game. I got 1,000 for the Bat Chat and 1,200 for the Jagdpanzer, and I don't even know where the Jagdpanzer was. I know that the FV was next to me. There was nothing for the KV-4. He was right next to me. I don't understand. I was right next to those guys, and I got absolutely nothing when they got hit. It was same situation happened in another game where I think it was on Tundra, where I spotted a T-34, and he was AFK, and it's like 1,500 damage, and my allies just bombarded him until he had 150, and they gave me like 150 spotting damage. And it makes no sense because I should have been the only one to see him. Yeah, there was a map on Tundra where I had like, I don't know, 9 to 12 tanks spotted, and it took forever for my team to go and kill them all, which is sad because from my vantage point I could shoot at all of them. Okay, this one can be good for spotting, and if you don't get caught. The last time I did this, I'm pretty sure that I got caught, and I don't remember why. Obviously, it's an encounter game, and encounters can be good because everybody wants to take a look at that encounter area, especially if you're on the cap. And I don't know how safe it is to be on the cap, but I'm going to head for the cap area. And I know I'm not going to actually get on the cap. This cap, I don't... The old El Haluf, I would definitely head straight for the cap and hide. This one, I don't know yet. They redesigned it, and I'm not too familiar with the new redesign. Well, I'm going to give it a shot. We'll see what happens. Okay, so now I gotta hide.
We're immobilized.
Gotta keep moving just in case the artillery does something foolish. He's probably going to try to go in that little alley area to see if he can spot me. That will give me a lot of protection, huh? I wish I could find a better spot to hide. There's obviously one right there, but I don't know if I can make it there safely. This is a great game for encounter battles because the enemy has to do suicide runs basically to try and kill you. Oh, I got spotted. That's not good. Such as this low. He was forced to come down here. And I don't have any allies to defend me. But I can take some shots on that low. Make it very difficult for him to hit me.
Ready to fire. Penetration. Track hit. Target released. Permission to engage. Enemy armor is hit. Ready to fire. We didn't even scratch them.
Ah, I couldn't move.
This vehicle has had it.
So you'll see that at least 2 tanks, and now there's a third one coming, went to the encounter area. And they had to expose themselves, and if we had snipers shooting at them, they could have destroyed them. And I have recorded games before where I sat here on the cap, and you would see, like, one after one, they would just do suicide runs to come in and try and kill you. And the enemy team would just die. But unfortunately, they're so obsessed with playing the battle up in the north that they don't take advantage of the suicide runs that happen at the cap. Okay, so it's possible I got 4,000 damage, but I doubt it because I don't think my team was really participating that much. But I'm glad that I played the game because I got to see the layout. It's definitely possible to sit on the cap, even though I do like the old one better. Okay, so I'm still attempting to get 4,000 hit points of damage. Wow, got a lot of games to play. 4,000 hit points of spotting damage. If I get to Sand River, I can definitely do it. That's the map where I get all the spotting damage. And having more artillery helps. And you really also want artillery that appreciates it. Sometimes the artillery does get excited. They have to know to go after the tanks that are parked somewhere, or the bigger targets. Erlenberg, you can do this mission on Erlenberg, but it's very difficult because the enemy is a lot more unpredictable. For example, I don't know if you saw the video. I don't know if it was in this video or a previous one. I went to the castle and there was nobody there. It was completely empty. And we ended up losing the game, I think. What's the Cromwell B? Never heard of it. Oh, it's a new premium tank, the Cromwell B. Okay, so I'm going to head to the cap.
Time to roll out.
I'm only going to go there because it's fun. You really want to have a good gun if you head to the cap. There's people that hate encounter battles and they don't want to play encounter battles, and I've heard it from more than one person. They just hate encounters and they want it to be removed from the game. And I kind of disagree with them. I'm going to try something a little different than what I usually do, which is to put my better armor forward. Well, obviously someone over there could easily hit me. And you got to watch the base capture. You don't hear a siren, but if it starts to turn white, that means that there's someone else on the base, and you have to go find him. And he's probably going to be in the same exact spot opposite. They're almost always in the same spot. Okay, so someone has arrived. However, I have a very weak tank. I don't think I'm going to go looking for him. Ooh, they're coming. I better get in a better hiding position. So we've got 3 tanks over here, and I got to hightail it out of here. 4 tanks. Puts the pressure on. Good job, guys. KV2 burnt up. There was an ELC over here.
Ready to fire. Penetration. Enemy armor is damaged. Penetration. Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Got a Hellcat to worry about.
Target acquired. I don't see the target. Ready to fire. Enemy armor is damaged. Ready to fire.
Ah!
For everyone, get out.
I thought I'd get a cheap shot in, and obviously he was paying attention. I thought, oh, maybe he's not paying attention. I might have lost a lot of spotting damage. But that's not a good playing style. But as you can see, they brought at least, I don't know, maybe 6 tanks to the encounter area, and who were literally at the circle. And we brought 2. And it was a sniping opportunity, and they destroyed a lot of the tanks. There goes perhaps another one. They've got 1 more left, but it's a fun way to play, and that's why I do it. You know, forget about people who say, don't cap, it's too early to cap. You know, don't listen to those people. They don't know what they're talking about. You're not doing this to cap. You're doing it to freak out the enemy and pull them out of the battle. Let's see what I did for El Haluf. I didn't even see this IS-8. Okay, let's get into another game. Okay. For some reason, it takes a little bit longer to get into a battle if you have a light tank or an SPG, one of the things that I've discovered. Himmelsdorf could be almost impossible to get spotting damage on, but I'm going to give it my best shot. There's no bushes to hide in, so you have to be out in the open. And there's only a few vantage points. You know, everyone's going to be blocked by buildings and stuff. So I'm going to go up to the top. I think it's the most logical place to go. They've got 3 artillery units. They'll probably be difficult to get at. I once capped the enemy where I just rolled across to the other side and sat on the cap and nobody did anything, and then we won the game.
Let's go.
And it was literally, when the game started, I just went straight for their cap and sat there. And nobody came, and I won. Unfortunately, I was never able to find the replay in my database of replays, so it was a lost replay. Okay, hopefully we'll get some good spotting. I have a couple of ideas. One of them is to sit behind the rock, which should get me some spotting damage. And the other one is to perhaps look out over the town. So I'm going to start behind the rock. I'm sorry, behind the big pile of rubble. Oh yeah, he wants to go there. Okay, you go there. You go there, buddy. So I will do the castle area. I don't see anybody up on the castle. Oh, they didn't come up the hill.
That one didn't go through. Critical hit.
For some reason their SPG went up the hill. Surprise run.
Ready to fire. Enemy armor is destroyed. The antenna is damaged. We can only talk locally.
So I gotta hide right here until that guy fires or something.
Target acquired.
Come on, buddy.
We're done for. Everyone get out.
Maybe I should have waited another second. So, you know, I saw the artillery. Oh, the guy, you know, there was a guy right behind me. He went around the block or something. He just kind of left me, and I couldn't go in reverse because that Yag Tiger would have shot me. My only hope was probably to back up a little bit, hit the gas, or just wait another second, split second. Okay, so that was a fun game. Fun game. Good job. They had nobody on the hill. Whoever wins the hill wins the game. Okay, what do you got here? This must have been from Erlenberg. Erlenberg. Oh, I got number 2 for the team. 997 spotting damage. I need 4,000. Let's see what else happened. It says I damaged an ally. Oh no, an ally hit me. No, maybe it says a fine for hitting an ally. I don't think there's any way I hit an ally. That makes absolutely no sense. Okay, so I got 550 for the Cromwell B, 300 for the Hellcat, 147 for the Paladin. I destroyed the ELC. I took a shot at that M4. I guess I got a shot at that Hellcat. Okay, so I'm going to get into another game. I want to know what that Cromwell B is. I'm not that interested in it. Let's get into battle. I don't know if the Cromwell has an autoloader or not, but I know that it probably has a derp gun, because I remember I used to do hit and run tactics where I would run up to somebody and blast them and then just run away. And you get your first shot in because of surprise, and then you just go somewhere else on the map and forget about them. And if they can't do anything about it, then they can't do anything about it. Okay, so this might be... oh, no SPGs? 2 SPGs. Depending on which side we're on. Okay, if I were on the northern team, I know how to assault the south to kill the SPGs. I don't have as much experience going after the north, but I'll give it a shot. A lot of SU-100Ys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Apparently there was some sort of a giveaway or a competition or something that ended yesterday, and a lot of people are playing those tanks now. So what I usually do for this is I head for the bridge area. I am going to be purchasing a Hellcat. I did own one at one time, but I wasn't very good at it. And since then I've been playing the T-25/2, which comes after the Hellcat, and I'm pretty good at it. So I think if I go back to the Hellcat and modify my playing style to do more hit and run type things, I think I'll be able to become good at it again. So I'm going to sit in one of these bushes. Oh, this is very dangerous right now. He spotted me, so I gotta really hide. Yeah, they're nailing me.
Target acquired. Where'd they go? Bail out.
Okay.
This vehicle is heavy.
Screw that up. That's too bad. I didn't know he was there. I would have found him because I was heading right for a little outcropping that would have been halfway between us. Okay, so let's get into another game. Still working on a mission to spot 4,000 damage. I'm going to be back in 30 seconds. Okay, this is easy to get 4,000 spotting damage, especially high tier game, tier 9. So basically, to get spotting damage on this map, I want to check out this tank, this Type 61. Japanese tank. It's gonna be a while, but one day I'll have it. So I'm gonna go up to that lighthouse. I might not go all the way up to the top, but I'm gonna go up high enough to spot tanks. Let's see if anybody might come with me.
Time to roll out.
You know, I didn't get a really good look, but I didn't see another tank that would really be ideal for climbing up that cliff, or that lighthouse. And I didn't get a look at the enemy team. But I do climb up it with anything. Well, he's got a fast tank. And like I said, I don't care if he goes to the top or not. I kind of prefer that he does, because I don't want to.
Ready to fire.
Whoa, bad driving. What the hell is going on? Everyone has to go to the top now? God, this is just awful. There's like 6 of us. This is just insane.
Ready to fire. Enemy armor is destroyed.
Had to do it.
Ready to fire. That one didn't go through.
Yeah, no surprise.
Penetration. Target unlocked.
Gotta hide to reload. Way too crowded. It's a long reload time. I didn't know it was... I guess I got a 30-second reload now. Hopefully I wasn't spotted.
One of our trucks is damaged. Target acquired. We didn't penetrate their armor. Penetration. That one didn't go through. I don't see the target. Ready to fire. Where'd they go?
Okay, so it looks like they're going to make a rush for that artillery. They only have one arty.
Ready to fire. Enemy armor is damaged. Let's find another target.
This is definitely a game where if you control the hill, you win the game. But, you know, it's not entirely true. You also get shot at from everywhere. But being up here has a huge advantage. Let's see if I can spot again. Hopefully I'm not spotted. I hope I didn't go out too early. would love to dive off a cliff and kill somebody. Should be a lot safer up here now. Come on.
Ready to fire. We didn't even scratch them. Critical hit. We didn't penetrate their armor. Target lost. Ready to fire. Enemy armor is hit. I don't see the target.
Okay, so that's the game. Huh. 15-9. Someone else made a comment about 4K damage, so I guess there was perhaps another guy named Boo or something who maybe was trying the same mission. I don't know, it said Boo shy of 4K damage. 1,500, I got 5 penetrations. The IS-8, I didn't even know that I had spotted him. Oh, okay, yeah, he was the one that was far away that was taking shots back at me. The low, obviously the low. The T-37 was low on the hill. I went down and took a shot at him. Oh, it looks... Did I kill him? No, it was the T-49 who was low, and I got one shot. I don't know who the T-37 was. I got a shot in. I did some serious damage to that M40. Okay, so that is the AMX 1390. I got Spotter, and I got Hand of God. Okay, so I'm going to take a break. If you have any questions, post below.